Baby, deep divers, what are we doing every single day? Raising the frequency, that's right, raising the vibration, Hadouken. Take all of that good ass energy I'm sending you. Be inspired, because you see, deep divers, the world is in a very crazy place right now. WHO, that's the World Health Organization, has declared mpox, that's monkeypox, a global health emergency. Here's my response, because someone asked me, they're like, Ralph, what are your thoughts on this? Okay, what are your thoughts on this whole monkeypox stuff? They said that, right? Monkeypox stuff. So we're going to talk about that monkeypox stuff. Look, deep divers, all of my videos are designed to help you become your greatest version. And right now we have to be awake and aware to what's happening in the world so we can protect ourselves. Okay, I want all of you right now, because this information I'm about to share with you, this information that I'm about to share with you is truly going to blow your mind and help you become your greatest version. I want all of you right now. Got a whole lot to talk about. Okay, if you are watching this video, this is your confirmation. You are in the process, deep divers, of letting go of what no longer serves you, of letting go of what no longer serves you, so you can make space for what inspires you. If you're ready for that, just do a little samba, baby. Thank the cat down the road and get Ralph Smart some breakfast, because we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello? So wonderful deep divers, let's talk about this, okay? Let's talk about this topic. WHO, the World Health Organization, declares mpox a global health emergency. Become your greatest version, deep divers, okay? Look, the World Health Organization, WHO, has declared mpox a public health emergency of international concern after rising cases in the Democratic Republic of the Congo and the potential for further spread. So this is really, really big news, deep divers, okay? And let's play what Tedros had to say.
Mpox has been reported in the Democratic Republic of the Congo for more than a decade, and the number of cases reported each year has increased steadily over that period. Last year, reported cases increased significantly, and already the number of cases reported so far this year has exceeded last year's total, with more than 14,000 cases and 524 deaths. Today, the emergency committee met and advised me that, in its view, the situation constitutes a public health emergency of international concern. I have accepted that advice. The detection and rapid spread of a new clade of mpox in eastern DRC, its detection in neighboring countries that had not previously reported mpox, and the potential for further spread within Africa and beyond is very worrying. In addition to other outbreaks of other clades of mpox in other parts of Africa, it's clear that a coordinated international response is essential to stop these outbreaks and save lives.
Okay, so WHO, World Health Organization, that's WHO, has declared mpox a global health emergency, okay? So, first and foremost, out of Africa, they've said that Sweden is one of the first countries to have the most dangerous variant of the mpox. They've had their first case, right? So, let me just talk about some of the key facts of this mpox before I give you my response, deep divers. Look, okay, so global impact. Mpox cases reported in over 70 countries worldwide. Transmission. Mpox spreads through close contact, including skin-to-skin touch, respiratory droplets, and contaminated surfaces. Symptoms. Common symptoms include fever, headache, muscle aches, and skin-to-skin and skin lesions. Vaccination. WHO recommends vaccination for high-risk groups, including healthcare workers and individuals with weakened immune systems. Containment. public health measures such as contact tracing and isolation crucial in controlling the outbreak, right? So, deep divers, mpox is kind of taking the world by storm right now, and I'm going to give you my response, okay? First and foremost, we've got to remind ourselves that we don't have to be afraid. Because when I heard about this story, deep divers, okay, that the World Health Organization, are declaring mpox a global health emergency, I'm like, okay, wait a second. Here we go again. Oh my gosh, deep divers, here we go again. It's like I've seen this story before. And this is kind of crazy because history has a strange way of repeating itself. But I want to remind you, deep divers, how we empower ourselves to really become our greatest versions is to remind ourselves that we don't have to be afraid. We do not have to be afraid of mpox or any virus out there. We have to choose love and not fear. Because you see, fear is 100 hertz frequency. Love is a 528 hertz frequency. And I'm sorry, I'm not afraid. You don't have to be afraid, deep divers, of mpox. Because you see, it always amazes me that every few years there's another outbreak of some kind of virus. And the cat down the road is tired of it. The cat down the road said, Ralph, ain't nobody got time for that. Screw this, I'm going to Thailand, right? Maybe that's what you should do, deep divers, okay? In my mind, you don't have to be afraid of mpox, but you do have to be aware that we are living in great times of change, and you are going to see more outbreaks on a global scale that are really going to test humanity. Because you see, COVID, that was just the beginning. And we're in a whole season where you're going to start to see more outbreaks, more viruses. And in this day and age, you really want to protect your energy, deep divers. That means not consuming fear-based media. That means getting your ass into the heart of nature. That means spending less time on your phone and more time with people. That means not being in a state of fear, but being in a state of love. That means not feeding into the propaganda all around you. That means finding the right community so you can have the right support. Now, I also came across this Donald Trump video clip, which is very fascinating. And once again, I always tell you, Democrat, Republican, two sides of the same coin. Vote for yourself, vote for love, or even vote for the cat down the road. But what he had to say is very interesting. Listen to this, deep divers.
The left-wing lunatics are trying very hard to bring back COVID lockdowns and mandates with all of their sudden fear-mongering about the new variants that are coming. Gee whiz, you know what else is coming? An election. They want to restart the COVID hysteria so they can justify more lockdowns, more censorship, more illegal drop boxes, more mail-in ballots, and trillions of dollars in payoffs to their political allies heading into the 2024 election. Does that sound familiar? These are bad people. These are sick people we're dealing with. But to every COVID tyrant who wants to take away our freedom, hear these words: we will not comply. So don't even think about it. We will not shut down our schools. We will not accept your lockdowns. We will not abide by your mask mandates. And we will not tolerate your vaccine mandates. They rigged the 2020 election, and now they're trying to do the same thing all over again by rigging the most important election in the history of our country, the 2024 election, even if it means trying to bring back COVID. But they will fail because we will not let it happen. When I'm back in the White House, I will use every available authority to cut federal funding to any school, college, airline, or public transportation system that imposes a mask mandate or a vaccine mandate. Thank you very much.
That's the reason why a lot of people are jumping on the Trump bandwagon, right? Because you may not agree with him, but some of the stuff he says does make sense. Like, we can see that, hey, it's crazy that year after year, there's always these outbreaks. And I always tell you, deep divers, you don't have to live in a state of fear. You can choose love. It's time to erase fear, and it's time to choose love over everything. Because once again, I've got a feeling that there is going to be a global outbreak that's going to affect a lot of schools, businesses. And that's the reason why right now you want to make sure you're in a high frequency. You want to make sure you're in a high vibration. You want to make sure you're raising the frequency and raising the vibration, because something is coming. It may not be mpox, but something is coming. And we have to be ready for it, deep divers. We've got to be prepared for it. Okay? And that means we've got to choose love and not fear. And that's why I'm just saying, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello there? Whoa, breathing in that good ass prana, baby, deep, because this video has to be shared to remind people there's nothing to be afraid of. We're not afraid of mpox. The cat down the road is not afraid of mpox. You know why? Because we are choosing love over everything. Yes, deep divers, reminder for you. They tried to bury us, but they forgot we were seeds. Slow motion this side. No fear with mpox. The reason why is because we're choosing love. Peace. Share this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment down below of gratitude and appreciation, and let me know why you're not afraid. Peace.